Hi guys, our last blog of the year, vlog by the way. I'm still not really aware of all these little details. So we are here to talk about what's happened in 2017 and what's coming for 2018 with CloudBerry. In 2017 we've been in a lot of events. We've been in London, we've been in Washington, we've been in New York, in Las Vegas for reInvent. We managed to meet a lot of customers, happy customers for a big part. So that was something really cool to meet you all in those events. I would say that London, New York, and Vegas were pretty productive. Those events are always like some crazy stuff, like 100 people coming to the booth and saying us hello and talking about the product and saying how much they like it and how much they like to work with us. So that's really something we like to hear a lot, always. We're never tired about hearing good stuff about CloudBerry. So we've been also releasing a lot of new stuff in 2017. I will keep doing so in 2018. We've been releasing new products like our remote assistant. We noticed that that's an important part of the set of products that are using our customers, and we decided to make an entry to start developing a product which is answering this need. That's working pretty well. We have really good feedback so far. Of course, it needs to be improved, but we have a free version available on our website, so you are welcome to give it a try and give us your feedback, so we can keep developing and improving this product we released not so long time ago.
Yeah, and in terms of also new.
Well, that's good. It was a transition, so you can start over.
Okay, right. So in terms of new products and features, we also released our hybrid backup. We had a lot of feature requests for that, and we finally made it available. And judging by the feedback that we're receiving, people really love it. It's really useful, especially one of the biggest use cases that people are able to back up both to their on-site machines and to the cloud at the same time, which seems to be the most sought after feature.
Yeah.
And generally, we've done a lot of polishing of the product and so on. For 2018, we're going to give a larger emphasis to our Mac and Linux products as well, because we get a ton of feature requests for that. Traditionally, Windows has been our strongest operating system, but we're moving more into the Mac and Linux space as well. So look out for new features in 2018 for Mac and Linux for CloudBerry.
Yeah, and in 2017, I mean, we released a lot of more good stuff. We released like chain backup, I believe, which is something that our customers were really waiting for. The ability to attach two backup plans and run them one after the other without having to just calculate all the time frame and all these headaches. So it's just about making our customers' life easier, basically. Seeing that it was a lot of events about ransomware attack and all this hack which targeted small, medium businesses, large enterprise. We've seen like some big names coming up in the news, and that's why we decided to release a special ransomware protection, adding a feature to our product which allows you to protect all your infrastructures against ransomware, because I think everyone noticed that this is a real problem, and it's growing, and we've been collecting a lot of feedbacks about customer cases, and so we decided to roll it out real quick. Because who wants to pay some Bitcoin to a guy on the other side of the planet?
I wish none of this had happened.
Whether you're a business or personal user, it doesn't matter. That you can be hit as well. And by the way, we had roll out also a video about ransomware protection. That's a long time ago. So if you want to take a look at it.
And also, I think, in terms of ransomware, we also helped a few clients who almost went through a really bad experience, and
exactly.
And we helped them out. We essentially saved them. One guy was an MSP, from Brazil, I think, and he was really happy after that. And we have a video somewhere where he just said big thanks to our team. And also we helped one of our end customers, and she's a dental surgeon somewhere in Philadelphia, and we also, our colleague David, helped save her from ransomware as well. So definitely it's something that's really relevant. We will be improving the product in 2018, but we're already seeing some really good results with it.
Yeah, and we also rolled out in 2017. We will roll out in 2018. Sorry, the really long-awaited father-son scheduling, which is about retention policy. It's something that we are working on for some time already. And finally, in the beginning of Q1, should be probably already available for our customers. So that's something like everyone is waiting, us included. We are very excited about that. Really, that will also pretty simplify the life of our users. So that's something we are always looking for.
Yeah. So to go more into what actually happened in the industry as a whole during the year, some of the highlights, I think, for us in the cloud backup and DR space, one of the major shocks of the year was probably Code 42's announcement concerning the consumer side of their business. And no matter which angle you look at it from, it had a really kind of major impact on the industry, because a lot of customers felt betrayed because they had trusted CrashPlan for many years. And some, I would say a pretty significant chunk of their customer base was, I think you can say pissed off about the fact that, because they recommended Carbonite as an alternative, and I don't know what's going on there, but we had a ton of clients coming to us saying, I don't want to go back to Carbonite because that's where I came from to CrashPlan. So it was good business all around, so thank you very much, Code 42. I think we're not alone.
No.
I mean, certainly,
sure.
Industry contacts can confirm in conversations that, hey, we were happy to take up all of these customers. So it's
we've seen a lot of them in Vegas. We saw I was with CrashPlan, but just that cannot work anymore. So I just came to you guys.
Even though this change was targeted more towards their consumer base, we saw that quite a number of their MSP customers as well felt that, they couldn't really trust them anymore, so they went elsewhere. So the industry as a whole kind of reacted, and we definitely saw some business coming in. It was a really hot period. Another thing is, we're seeing a lot of consolidation in the market. So we have a lot of players in the backup and DR space, and we're seeing that
getting acquired.
So some of the players in the market are owned by equity funds and venture capital funds and so on. So we saw a lot of M&A activity, things like Autotask purchasing Datto. While we were at reInvent, there was the announcement that Thomas Bravo had bought Berkeley Software, which is interesting because these guys also own SolarWinds and Continuum. So 2018 should be interesting in terms of what these guys do and how they're able to differentiate each of their businesses and just kind of try to make progress in the market. So yeah, it should be interesting. Another trend that we're seeing is that we have the established kind of big three, which is AWS, Microsoft, and Google. They are our strategic partners as well.
A lot of new players.
Yeah. Well, not
beware.
There are a lot of new players, but I think that for the most part, some of the larger companies that kind of didn't jump on the bandwagon early on and missed out are trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty interesting. In terms of catch-up, I think IBM and Oracle are the biggest players in that sense. But we're also seeing progress by Alibaba's cloud.
Yeah.
And I mean, Alibaba is kind of the AWS of China and APAC, but they're expanding now to other regions. So definitely with the way, with how aggressive they are in terms of their expansion strategy, it'll be very interesting to see how the major players try to fight for market dominance. So yeah, it should be pretty interesting. At least we're here, we have first row seats, and we'll definitely be looking at everything that's going on in the market. Also, we're seeing not an influx, but I would say that there are a few smaller players that have appeared in the market and are doing pretty well. I think the biggest, biggest company in that sense today is Backblaze and their B2 Cloud. They have grown to be a major partner for CloudBerry, which is great. We really love those guys.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the beginning, everybody thought that these guys were crazy, and there's no way.
There's no room in the market.
There's no room in the market.
There's industry,
their strategy is crazy. There's no way they're going to be a major player.
It's too cheap.
It's too cheap. It's unreliable. But hey, we have a ton of
our customers like it. They love it really.
Yeah. And I think they also love the fact that with Backblaze, there's this approach where they make you feel special in a way. So I mean, it's great. People love it. And then we have a newer player called Wasabi, which is started by David Friend, former co-founder and CEO of Carbonite. Yeah. They're getting a lot of attention as well. CloudBerry is fully compatible with the Wasabi storage solution. So yeah, I mean, these guys should be growing in 2018, and it should be pretty interesting since they're carving out a whole new niche for themselves by offering products that are way cheaper than the bigger players, but performance-wise seem to be comparable. So it's definitely interesting.
And we've seen a lot of comments on forums and everywhere on the net, saying the combination of CloudBerry with Backblaze, for instance, for MSPs. I mean, it's a great fit really, where you can make nice margin, have a good performance, a good product. For all type of users, small, medium businesses, home users, so that's really great fit, and we've seen the same thing starting slowly with Wasabi because they are in the market for a shorter time, obviously. But we've seen that ramping up as well, and we're pretty confident that will be a trend also in 2018. Yeah.
But all the same, our biggest partners still, AWS, Microsoft,
Definitely.
and Google. Those are the market titans.
Yeah.
They're kind of the default public cloud storage providers, and we think that their market dominance will continue in any case. But some of these other guys will still, be stepping on their toes all the same. So it's all in all pretty interesting times.
Yeah.
Cool. And then, things like one of the major changes is the introduction of GDPR in Europe. Matej being from France, he can shed some more light on that.
Yeah, it will come in play in May, I believe, 2018, if I recall well. It will be about having all the companies operating in Europe storing the data inside Europe. So that's something we've seen coming, and so we also try to follow this new legislation. We implement a new region in the different storage that we are just integrating with in Europe, so our customer can be compliant to this legislation, and our product is fully compliant as well. So it's just about where the data is being processed and stored. So the flexibility of CloudBerry allows you exactly to do that. And even if you work on an international level, you could, with our product, just pick up one storage in Europe, one storage in US, if you have different branches, different departments sitting in different countries. So yeah, that's one of the things that we've seen coming, and we'll follow in 2018, see how things goes.
Yeah. And I think in Europe the market is a bit different, because if in the US I think AWS is by far the number one player, I think in Europe it's, for now at least, it's Microsoft seems
Azure is
more
still
dominant.
Yeah,
so,
a bit more.
Yeah. But with this, also it'll be an interesting thing to kind of look at and see. Obviously our business in Europe is growing, and with this new legislation coming into place, we feel that our business in Europe will also grow as a result. So definitely, let us know if you have any questions on that, and we'll be happy to walk you through. And also I think one of the trends for next year is overall concerning digital security, because 2017 was a very rich year. So it's I think two things. We had the whole blockchain madness going on, and also with that digital security. So you had a lot of breaches, a lot of hacks going on. So we think that there will be a lot of action going on in terms of digital security next year, and
a lot of work to do for us and for our customers. Definitely. I mean, the IT service provider business is something which is more and more relevant, and will continue to be for sure.
Yeah. So keep an eye out on that, and I think with that said. It's been a great year. We've loved attending all these events.
And seeing you all guys.
Oh yeah, we saw so many of our customers in different places. All over the States. I was in Nashville as well. We really loved it, and being a relatively small company that caters to other small businesses, we really like that we're able to build meaningful relationships with our customer base.
Definitely.
We hope to continue in that direction, and
we will.
Keep an eye on us next year. Have a great Christmas and a happy New Year.
Enjoy the end of the year, guys, and see you next year.
See you soon. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.